Good morning, everyone. Oh, look at that little bird. I'm actually teaching you today. Good morning, everyone. I'm reporting live from sunny Costa Rica. The trees are flowing, the wind is blowing, the birds are chirping. Life is beautiful. I invite everyone to close their eyes and focus their sights in between their eyebrows, in between their drishti, and just begin to breathe normally. In through the nose and out through the nose, keeping a long length of energy from the tailbone to the crown of your head. So no slouching over, no leaning to one way. Just sit up straight and breathe. Welcome to have your eyes open or your eyes closed. And start tuning into your body. See if your body is trying to tell you anything. How does your back feel? Is it tight? Do you have any pain in the lower back, in your neck? How do your hips feel? Do they both feel even? Do you feel as if you have an imbalance? These are the questions you have to ask yourself so you can identify which issues you have in your body and address them appropriately. Continue to breathe. Continue to tap into your surroundings. Take in all the different colors that you see. Wow, there's so much greenery here. It's lovely. There's monkeys around. There's birds around. What a lovely place to stream for all you today. Place your hands flat and on the earth in front of your feet and just inch them further and further. Fold forward. Continue to just breathe. Bring your right arm across and bring your right palm to the left side of your left palm. You should feel this stretch a little more on the right side now. Opening up that right hip. Continue to just breathe. Return to the center. And now bring that left palm over to the right side of your right palm. And just breathe. The stretch should feel a little bit deeper on the left side. Return to the center. Rise up. Extend the legs outward. Welcome to use a bolster underneath your bum to create a little more space. And just fall forward. And have your energy falling forward with your hands flat on the mat in front of you. Reach over to your left side and hook with your peace fingers your left toe. And then reach over it and try to grab that toe also with your right hand. If you can, it's okay. Return to center. And now with your right peace fingers, grip your right toe. And bring that left arm over also. Return to center. Bring your legs back crossed, but this time with the opposite leg in the front. So if you had your left leg in front, now bring your right leg in front. And again, bring the palms down to the earth in front of you. And just breathe. Nice and slowly. Nice and passively. Reach further. And dig deeper every exhale. Reach the left palm over to the right side of the right palm. And just breathe. Return to center. Reach over with your right palm and place it on the left side of your left palm. See how that feels. Now return to center. Rise up. Draw your shoulders down, away from your ears. Gaze over to your left shoulder. Return to center. Gaze over to your right shoulder. Return to center. Make your way onto your back. And lay flat. And I will introduce 3-part breath from a Shavasana pose. 3-part breath is simply filling up the belly then the ribs, then the chest, with a deep inhale from the nose, pausing at the top, and then compressing the chest, and then the ribs / diaphragm area, and then the belly, pressing the navel all the way towards the spine, getting rid of all those toxins, all that negativity, all that CO2, all that old air, and bringing in new air, new life, new energy. Inhale through the belly, the ribs, then the chest. Exhale through the chest, the ribs, and the belly. Inhale through the belly, the ribs, the chest. Pause, absorb. Exhale through the chest, the ribs, the belly. Inhale through the belly, the ribs, the chest. And if you notice how much of a deeper inhale you can get, exhale through the chest, the ribs, the belly. Allowing all this pranayama, all this new oxygen to flow evenly through your body, reaching all your extremities, your fingers, your toes, your ankles. Keeping that 3-part breath, begin to rotate your ankles outward, now inward. Bring your knees to your chest and give your knees a big hug, kissing your right knee, kissing your left knee. Release the left knee and bring in the right knee. How does that feel on your hip? Release the right knee, extend the right leg, bend the left knee, hug the left thigh into your chest. How does that feel compared to the other side? Any nuances? Release the left knee. Hug both knees in. And grab your knees and just rotate the knees in circles. All while maintaining the 3-part breath. In through the belly, in through the ribs, in through the chest, out through the chest, out through the ribs, out through the belly. Now rotate the knees in the other direction. In through the belly, the ribs, the chest, out through the chest, the ribs, and the belly. Place your feet flat on the mat. Extend the left leg. Hook it over your right thigh. Raise your hips up. Grab your left ankle with your left shin with your right hand, and then grab your right ankle or right shin with your left hand, and pull both legs back, bringing your thighs to your chest. In through the belly, the ribs, the chest, out through the chest, the ribs, the belly. Release the grip. Place the feet down. Unhook the left knee. Extend the right knee. Hook it over your left knee. And then grab your left shin or left ankle with your right hand. And then grab your right shin or right ankle with your left hand. And pull it back. Opening up the back. Opening up the hips. Very passive and slowly. Just breathe. How does that feel compared to the other direction? Is one side tighter than the other? Maintain the 3-part breath. In through the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Out through the chest, the ribs, the belly. Release the grip. Drop the left foot down. Unhook the right knee. Extend the left knee. Bend it over. Fold it over across your right thigh. Shift your hips over to the left side of the mat and drop that left foot down to the right side of your body. And with your right hand, you grab your left ankle and you root that left shoulder down. All while keeping this leg away from your torso. This is a great hip opener. Very passive, and it can feel quite good. You just breathe. Feel any breeze that's coming through. Block out all distractions. Tap into the now. Release the left ankle. Shift your legs back up. Bring your hips back to center. Extend the left leg. Drop the left knee. Drop the left foot. Extend the right leg. Fold it over your left. Shift your hips over to the right and drop that right foot over to the left side of your body, keeping the right shoulder grounded. Grab the left, with your left hand, grab your right ankle and keep that energy of this leg away from your torso. Breathe through the belly, through the ribs, through the chest. And just embrace this feeling. Learn to love it. Go further into your stretch as you exhale. Release the right ankle. Bring the legs up. Shift the hips back to the center. Unhook the right leg. Place the right foot down. Heel toe your feet to the outside edge of your mat. And drop your legs and your knees over to the right side, keeping both shoulders grounded. Option to place the right foot over the left knee for a deeper stretch. And again, maintain the breath. The difference between stretching and yoga and meditation is the breathing aspect. It's the concentrating on the breathing, the focusing on the breathing, the blocking of the distractions. The breath is what provides the new oxygen, which allows the oxygen to flow through the body, giving energy and life to your limbs. In through the belly, in through the ribs, and through the chest. Out through the ribs, the chest, and the belly. Unhook the right foot. Return the knees to center. And drop them over to the left side. Option to place the left foot on the right knee for a deeper stretch, causing a little more weight in addition to the gravity. Breathe in deeply, smoothly, evenly, with a 3-part breath, which also pairs with a 3-part exhale. Chest, ribs, belly, all through the nose. Release the foot. Turn the knees up. Give your knees a big hug. Welcome to rock. Massaging that lower back. Feet back down on the floor. Extend the left leg. Bend it over your right. Reach through the window. Interlace your fingers and pull back on your right hamstring while pressing on your left thigh, inner thigh with your left elbow, creating a little more space in your hip. And just fall back for reverse pigeon. And just breathe slowly and deeply with the 3-part breath. Release the grip. Place the right foot back down. Extend the left leg. Place the left foot back down. Extend the right leg. Fold it over your left knee or your left thigh. Reach through the window. Interlace the fingers. Pull back on the left hamstring while pressing on the right inner thigh with your right elbow. Breathe in through the belly, the ribs, and the chest. And maintain the 3-part breath throughout this whole hip opening and back opening sequence. Release the grip. Drop the left foot down. Extend the right knee. Drop the right foot down. Bring the knees closer to your chest. Reach through and place your elbows inside of your knees and grip the outside edge of your feet for a happy baby. Rooting down on the tailbone, the shoulders, pushing up towards the sky with your feet against your hands, and pulling your feet down towards the earth for that yin-yang effect, causing a nice stretch in the hips and the hamstrings. Welcome to rock side to side. How the trees sway when the wind hits it. Release the grip. Feet back down. Extend the legs. Extend the arms above head. With your shoulders drawing away from the ears. Long line of energy with your feet flexed. Harnessing and letting all the pranayama flow through your body. Bring your thighs up to 90 degrees from your torso, keeping your knees bent at 90 degrees, and drop them over to the right side. Stacking your shoulders, your knees, your ankles, your feet. Bring your fingertips together. Twist over to the left side, grounding the left shoulder. For a nice passive twist. Return to the right side. Stack everything up again. And now shift it over to the center. Stack everything on the left side. Knees 90 degrees from the torso. Thighs 90 degrees. Shoulders on shoulders. Fingertips together. And reach over to the right side. Rooting down that right shoulder. If you feel your knees are spreading apart, you're welcome to keep a block between them. Just breathe. Turn to the left. Stack everything back up. And return to the center. Feet directly underneath your knees. With your heels close to your bum. Root down on the four corners of your feet to raise your hips up, keeping your knees pointed directly forward. Bring your shoulders underneath your back. Interlace your fingers for a bridge pose. Rooting down on your feet. Bringing the sternum towards your chin. And just breathe through this pose. Passively and slowly. Release the grip. Unhook the shoulders. Raise the heels and slowly articulate your back down. Extend your legs. And then bring the soles of your feet together. And then with your palms, just allow them to create a little more gravity and a little more force for your thighs to cascade outward, creating a nice stretch in the inner hip, also stretching out the gracilis muscle. Very passively and slowly breathing. And through the ribs, the belly, the ribs, the chest, out through the chest, the ribs, the belly. Just turn your thighs together. Sit up. And keep your soles together. Now fold forward. Rounding at the spine. Make your way onto your feet. Spread your feet wide on the mat with your toes slightly pigeon-toed, which means pointed inward, and with tuck your tailbone forward and hinging at the hip. Fold forward for a wide-legged forward fold. Hands flat on the mat. Shoulders drawn down away from the ears. Triceps rotated outward. Reach over to the left side and grab the outside edge of your left ankle with your right hand. Shift and look up towards the left hand. Return to center. I reach over to the right side and grab the right ankle with the left hand. And gaze up towards your right middle finger. Return to center. Core tight, hinge up. Heel toe your feet together until they're just wider than your hips. Bring your hands together, bend your knees, point the knees towards the second toe, and drop down to a malasana pose, where your knees are pushing your elbows together and your elbows are spreading your knees apart, letting your heart shine. Palms on the floor, extend the legs, and just angle a little. Sway from side to side. Heel toe your feet together. Bend the knees around the spine and slowly articulate back up vertebra by vertebra, rolling the shoulders back, bringing the gaze forward. And tapping into the now. For this next sequence, you're welcome to sit. You can be on your knees, or you can do it standing. I'm going to do it from my knees. I'm actually going to do it from a Sukhasana posture. So for the first shoulder exercise, we're going to bring the right elbow underneath the left, and then hook the palms and raise the shoulders up, splitting apart the shoulder blades and splitting apart your upper back, creating space and allowing your spine to breathe. Gaze over to the left, return to center, gaze over to the right, return to center, unhook, Roll the shoulders back. Now bring the left elbow underneath the right. Hook the palms. Raise the shoulders, and again, split those shoulder blades apart. Create space in your upper back. Raise your palms towards the sky as much as you can. Release. And roll those shoulders back. Roll those shoulders forward. Loosen them up. Next, you're either welcome to place your hands, your palms together behind your back, or if your practice does not allow it, you can simply place your knuckles together. Breathe through this. Bring your knuckles as high up on your back as you can. Gaze over to the left. Return to center. Gaze over to the right. Return to center. And release it. Again. Roll your shoulders. This is a great exercise if you're a surfer or do any swimming or a lot of exercise that requires upper back or shoulder. This is great to relieve some of that tension you have. I was just surfing earlier and this feels quite good. Next, bring that left arm to the right side of your body. Grab your elbow and then grab both your elbows behind your back. Shift your gaze to the left. Shift your gaze to the center. Shift your gaze over to the right. Release the grasp. Now bring your right arm to the left side of your body. Grab your elbow. And then grab your other elbow. Shift your gaze over to the left. Shift your gaze to the center. Shift your gaze to the right. Return to center. Place your left elbow down. And shift your energy over to the left side. Place your right elbow down. And shift your energy over to the left side, keeping your left hip rooted. Return to center. Make your way onto your back. And melt into a corpse pose. And return to normal breathing. How does your body feel? Does it feel any more limber than when you started this practice? You're welcome to do this practice at your own pace, spending a little more time in each posture. It was just a sequence to open up your lower back, open up your hips, and open up your shoulders. Nice and passive. You can roll right out of bed and do this sequence, spending as much time as you like on each posture. Melt into the Sukhasana. into the Shavasana. Let all your limbs fall as they may. Return to normal breathing. How does the energy flow through your body? Do you feel the blood moving? In a Shavasana, it allows your body to absorb all the medicine. It allows the blood to settle back in where it belongs. This is like an absorption pose. Bend your thighs up to 90 degrees. Shift over to the right side. Extend your right arm above head. Rest your head on your right bicep. And just relax in a fetal position. The position that you were in when you were in your mother's womb. Ready to be born. Ready to see the world. Ready to experience life. Place your left palm in front of your face. Push down against the earth to rise up. And return into a Sukhasana position. Slowly open the windows of your eyes and tune back into your surroundings. Tune back into your normal breathing. Except this time, hopefully, your inhales are a bit deeper, as well as your exhales, allowing more oxygen to flow through the body. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a deep inhale. And let's have a collective Om. Thank you everyone who tuned in. It was a pleasure to lead you through this yin sequence, which is good for athletes who want to recover after performing. Oh, it's also really good if you're just rolling out of bed and just want to loosen up so that your day is a little less stressful and less tight. Namaste everyone, and peace out from Costa Rica. Cheers.